Will someone please get this guy a map? Today we're taking a look at Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini Predator 2 Lost Predator. Welcome back. Now before we dig in and take a look at the Lost Predator, my question for you today is, would you like to see the Lost Tribe Predators from Predator 2 in their own TV show? Maybe exploring their past and their history, why they're called the Lost Tribe? We do have an alien show coming, so a Predator 1 is pretty likely, I think. There's such interesting designs for these predators, and their names are so weird and that. I want to know, why is this guy the Lost? Be interesting to see. But let me know what you think down in the comments. So we have our normal Hiya Toys packaging here. Good look at the picture on the figure there. The prototypes are so amazingly well painted. On the back, just more pictures of the figure. So let's get him out and see how he looks. Now that we have the Lost Predator out of his packaging, we'll start by measuring him up. As you can see, he stands about 4 3/4 inches tall, so in line with the other Predator 2 Predators. As for accessories, the Lost Predator does bring quite a lot. We get our normal Hiya Toys base, of course, with the peg hole on there. Using these two little brackets on the side, you can clip it to any of these little slots on the side and connect it to another Hiya Toys base to form a diorama. You do get an additional pair of hands with splayed open fingers. A really neat alien skull here, some kind of creature to build your trophy collection for the Predator 2. You also get the fully extended version of the spear, a little bit warped from the packaging, but some hot water will straighten that out. It's a nice dry brushing on there. The collapsed version of the combi stick. And finally, his machete here. Dangerous looking, although I do find the paint they used on it a little cheap looking. It's just a silver spray paint. It doesn't look as metallic as some of the other metals we've seen. Even the combi stick, I think, looks a little bit better than the paint used on the machete. But maybe it isn't metal. Maybe it's some kind of alien material. That's the way it's supposed to look. Turning to the Lost Predator himself, I think this is one of the standout Predator 2 designs. We never really saw a green Predator before this, and we wouldn't again until Predators AVP. They were kind of the tan color. I really like how they're all different. Like, they're all different members of different tribes that have come together in that. Really like that they went with the closed mouth look for this. A lot of the Hiya Toys have the roaring mouth, but I think their closed mouth is really well done. And you can see the paintwork on it is really excellent. It must be so hard to get in there and paint those teeth and that, but they did a great job on it. So many different colors on this figure. It's not just one or two, there's quite a bit, picking out little highlights in there. Even along the side of his jaw there, you can see black speckling and everything. Really cool look. Different design for the chest armor. It's almost like it's made out of plastic or something like that. It's not the battered metal look that you see in the other ones. Got these kind of red highlights on it. Maybe they're lights. There's some kind of electronics in it. So move along the side. Sort of similar thing for all of his armor here. This black color. Really different. So the fishnets, of course, they all have that. Loincloth, done in kind of a soft rubber. These parts will move out of the way a little bit to help with articulation. Going down to the shin armor. Again, all done in that kind of black. Into his feet, he does have peg holes to use with the base. Moving on to the back, you can see, just like the other one, love the texture on his skin there. Always impressed with the detail Hiya Toys is able to put into these figures. No plasma cast or anything on him, because he doesn't need it. The hair, again, is a thin rubber which allows some flexibility for moving the head. And if you look here, he's got this little loop here, which you can use to put in the machete. It can be a little bit tight, but it holds it well. It looks good like that. You might be able to turn it the other way too, but I assume he's right-handed, so he draws across his body like that. Looks good. So yeah, I really love the design of this guy. It's such a shame we didn't get to see more of these guys in the film because they're really cool. It would have been nice if maybe the City Hunter was defeated at the end of the second act of the film, and then the Lost Tribe comes in the third act, and we see more of them, but unfortunately not. Still, they make very good looking action figures. Turning to articulation, the head is on a ball joint. He has a little bit of look-up movement. Okay, amount going down, a little bit of a tilt from side to side, and of course he can rotate all the way around. The arms do go 360 degrees. Lift them about like that. These Predator 2 figures aren't quite as sturdy as some of the other later designs, so you want to be a little bit careful. Don't try to force the joints. There is rotation right above the bicep here. One thing you want to be aware of when you take them out, sometimes these are rotated the wrong way, so if you try to bend at the elbow, you're actually bending it backwards, so just be careful and pay attention when you try to move them. The elbow is a single bend, and the hand is on a ball joint. As for the abdomen, a really good look back. Crunch forward just a little bit. There is no rotation at the waist or anything like that. The legs have a good spread on them. There's rotation just above there. We do get a double bend knee. The foot does swivel back and forth and is on a little bit of a hinge. So nothing too surprising as far as articulation goes for the Hiya Toys Predators. In the film, he was just kind of standing there, so obviously you'll be able to get that, but you should be able to get a few more dynamic action poses if that's something you want. So overall, I really love this guy. Even after all the other Predator sequels, he still stands out. He's such a unique look. I love the closed mouth. I wish they'd use that more in the Hiya Toys figures, and the paintwork is really cool. I love the colors and all the detail on his head and everything. Just looks great. Also comes with a really good array of accessories too. I have reviewed many other Hiya Toys Alien Predator figures, and I have more to come, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see those. But for right now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.